In Psalms 27 verse 3, the Bible says, though a mighty army surrounds me, my heart will not be afraid. And even if I am attacked, I will remain confident. Now, I like that last sentence. Even if I am attacked, I will remain confident. You see, I think what happens in life is many times people tend to give up and throw in the towel at the first sign of adversity. And if I could be honest with you today, I can see how someone without Christ can easily give up and throw in the towel, because without Christ, our hope can be easily crushed and destroyed. But to those who are saved, we can keep our peace and remain calm, even in the most trying times of life, because when God is on our side, and make no mistake about this, my friend, if you are a son or a daughter of God, God is on your side. And if we understand that God is on our side, it's only a matter of moments before things get turned around in our favor. You see, as children of God, the difficulties and the trying times that we encounter in life are nothing but opportunities for us to experience the supernatural power of God working on our behalf. As believers, we need to remain, yes, confident in God, confident in His Word, and confident in His perfect plan for our lives. We need to remain confident that God knows what He is doing, even when we can't see what's happening behind the scenes of life. It's sad to say this, but there are many so-called believers who place a greater trust in the world system and its way of doing things. You see, the world tells us to trust the process, when in reality, the process is corrupt, and the only person that we can ultimately put our trust and confidence in is God. To be confident in God, the Bible says, is to know Him. And the Bible also says in Daniel chapter 11, verse 32, that those who know their God, they will be strong and they shall do great exploits. So today, my friend, remain confident so that there will be nothing that will hinder you from doing great exploits for God. In the middle of chaos, uncertainty, and confusion, remain confident that God knows exactly what He is doing in your life. As the church, we can remain confident that we will not be overthrown or trampled upon while we are here on the earth. If there's going to be trampling of any kind, it's going to be us as the church trampling over all the works of the enemy. For Jesus said in Luke's Gospel, chapter 10, He said, I've given you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing by any means shall harm you. And just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, even if and when we are attacked, we need to be so confident in God that we will never fall, move, or budge to the dictates of this world. Listen, friend, today you can remain confident that in the midst of these chaotic current events, God has you protected today. God's hand of protection over your life is not determined by who's in the White House or what your political affiliation may be, but God's hand of protection is upon you because you have come under the authority and the lordship of Jesus Christ. Our confidence, or you can say our faith in God's protective hand, is what keeps us going and keeps us loyal and faithful to the assignment that God has set before us. When everyone decides to put their confidence in the stock market, the politicians, or whatever else this world may promise them, our confidence will be on our God, who the Bible says, who is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we could ever ask or think. Because the truth is, all those other things will disappoint you. But God, listen, God will never, and I say that in bold capital letters, God will never disappoint you, nor will He ever leave you uncertain about the future. The moment you allow your confidence to shrink is the moment you have allowed the enemy to gain control in your life. And that is why you must make up your mind today that God will have your full and not your half-hearted confidence. The psalmist says, though a mighty army surrounds me, my heart will not be afraid. Why? Because the Bible says, they that are for me are greater than they who are against me. So don't be discouraged about what you see and hear, for those things are only temporary. But keep your eyes focused on the unseen, for the Bible says those things are eternal and they bring with it a great reward.